Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. From today, we are going to look at 6 beers from a brewery that has started relatively recently, in the past 2 years, and that is Yggdrasil Brewery in Hiratsuka, which is located southwest of Tokyo. And excuse me, the name is unusual. It is an Old Norse word, and it comes from Norse mythology, meaning the tree of the world tree. And the YGG is a way of referring to the god Odin in Norse mythology, and so the two together, Igu and Drajidu, mean the horse of Odin. And so I'll try to put a picture of this tree on the inside here, and the logo of the brewery also uses this tree. This brewery was founded by 2 Frenchmen, and I've met one of them once, and they are apparently both heavy metal heads, and so a lot of the beers have heavy metal themes, and they use a lot of themes from Norse mythology, kind of maybe some Scandinavian heavy metal sort of influence. They, right out of the box, right out of the gate rather, they started producing all sorts of interesting beers, not just craft beer, but also cider and mead, which to my knowledge no other Japanese craft beer producer has really attempted. They were a gypsy brewer for a time, but apparently now they have their own 300-liter system on which they use, and I've heard that they're aiming for about 400 kiloliters per year eventually to get up to that here. They're both French, and they tend to use French hops in their beers. For example, Strisselspalt or Mistral hops, which both come from the Alsace region of France. And so in addition to that, they will of course also use some Japanese ingredients, and the first beer we'll look at definitely has that here. Okay, so Yggdrasil Brewery in Hiratsuka, and we're going to look at 6 different beers from them. Hello, and now we're going to look at beer number 5 from Yggdrasil Hop Ensemble, it's called. And this is a red IPA, and it clocks in at 6.7% alcohol. Clearly original artwork here, something kind of heavy metal-ish, I suppose, a skull wearing a Nazi helmet with a hop flower at the top, and flames all around it. So we assume this guy is a beer-drinking dead Nazi in hell, perhaps. In any case here, this beer has only 2 ratings on Rate Beer, and the average score is 3.55 out of 5. So pretty high, but again, too few ratings here to really tell. So let's open this one up and see what we got. Okay, so it clearly is kind of reddish brown color, and it's got about a half a finger or so of kind of more than just off-white, but less than beige head, and perhaps you can see the carbonation rising up, kind of small. Yeah, it's very pretty. Okay, let's give this a go. Aroma. Okay, we have some caramel. Pine for sure. Something like berries, maybe kind of dark berries. Blackberry or something like that. Doesn't have the kind of spritzy, bright fruitiness of a raspberry. Maybe just a little bit of something tree barky or coffee-like. Very nice nose, actually. Flavors, definitely berries, some pine, a little bit of citrus in the background. Hops are a little bit scratchy or peppery in mid-palate to final. Body is I'd say medium to heavy. Red IPAs tend to have a little bit more kind of mouthfeel to them, I think. Yeah, this is very nice. I think red IPA, 6%. You should give this a go if you happen to see it. Again, Yggdrasil, they're a small brewery. They're new, run by two Frenchmen and beer enthusiasts. They also make cider and they make mead. Give them a go. They're in Hiratsuka, just southwest of Tokyo. Give them a try sometime when you can. They are selling currently online. They're selling 6-packs of mixed beers. That's where I got these, so you might want to try those out if you're in Japan. Okay, that's it for today. Next up, we're going to look at the final selection from Yggdrasil. I'm sorry, it's really hard to say. Yggdrasil. And we will look at it. It is actually a cider. Bye.